Yes, sir. It's your boy Hayes. We back with another one. Let's go and jump right into it. Before we do that, let's give this video a thumbs up. Let's not be a hater. Like the video. Also, feel free to join VIP if you want to have the plays called out to you every single time whenever we enter and exit the stock with a very precise plan, meaning you know exactly where the target's at, where the stock is expected to go, and you know exactly where to sell at for a small strategic loss. That's the name of the game when you're day trading. You want to keep your losses very tight and very small, and you want to have your wins override those losses. As long as you do that and follow that method, not going in, over leveraging your account, not using margin, only using a small portion of your account. So if one trade fuck up, you ain't really fucked up because you only used a small portion of your account. So your account is still intact. Understand how to turn a small amount to a large amount. Understand that a large amount can turn into a small amount, but a small amount is only one way, and that's up because it's already a small amount. A large amount could go either way. It could go bigger or it could go smaller. Small amount only could go one way, up or small. It's gonna stay small. You get what I'm saying? So that's the type of mindset you gotta have. You gotta change your mentality. You gotta understand this is a marathon, not a sprint. Stop trying to hit one big, go big in one day and fucking up and putting yourself further and further in the hole. Take time, really learn the skill, really follow your plans, really don't overtrade. You only need one to three good trades in a single day, depending on what you're aiming for. If you're aiming for a higher percentage ROI on a trade, you only need one good trade. But if you aiming for singles like myself, you need 1 to 4 good trades. You get what I'm saying? 1 to 4. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at it, guys. I want to be very clear on these videos because I see people, they'll look at the videos days later and be like, oh, the stock ain't do nothing. Duh, dumb nigga. If you watch and pay attention, VIP is what really counts because I'm speaking in real time. I'm buying and selling stocks in real time. It don't, being a trader, it gets no better than real time. Calling some shit out the day before, you need to take this with a grain of salt. It could be a good play. It could not be a good play. It could be full of shit. And by the time the market open up tomorrow, I'm not looking at none of these plays I just called out besides the plays that's reporting earnings this week that I'm going to share in this video. Make sense? Penny stocks, bullshit ass companies, trash. If I call them stocks out, you want to take it with a grain of salt. I'm sorry I got to talk like this because some people in the back, they'll be looking at this video tomorrow. Oh, the stock ain't do nothing. Ha, ha, ha. Like, man, stop being naive and slow and ignorant. You got to pay attention to detail. The stocks I call in this video is trash. Besides great companies like Tesla, Nvidia, Walmart, some shit like that. That's real quality companies. These penny stocks, they are made to get in and get out quickly. You either got a small loss or you got a nice profit. It's that simple. And then another thing with them is so many penny stocks that's popping off every hour, every minute, every day. The penny stock you caught the day before could be trash the next day because there's a whole list of 1,000 new penny stocks that's about to pop on the next day. I want to get right into the video, but you got to explain yourself sometimes for the slow people in the back. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. And like I just said, I'm calling out the earnings plays for this week first. Lastly, I call out some penny stocks that has potential from last week to possibly do good on this week. But as we know, I might not even fuck with them. If the volume's not there, they dead, they not moving, the volatility's not there, I'm not there. It's that simple. And if it is moving, I'm getting in and out quickly. So anyways, let's take a look at it. The earnings for this week that I'm gonna be looking at Monday at the close is Zoom. That's the the communication company where people can do business meetings and all that shit that went crazy during the pandemic and being down for a while since. I'm gonna be paying close attention to Zoom. Zoom is going to move. Of course, with earnings, we know it could go either direction, but we know I share my opinion in exclusive tier on exactly what I'm buying with that. Being for the fact that my other tiers, I want them to be more predictable. Meaning I know exactly where to get us in, get us out for a small strategic loss, this, that, and the third. With earnings, you're going to lose it all or you're going to hit it big. Make sense? So you're going to lose nearly 100% on whatever you put in every single time, or you're going to make a lot of money. That's why you got to aim small, miss small, and that's why I only reported what I'm buying or doing to that group because they got a better understanding of that. And some people, y'all still got to wrap y'all heads around that about how earnings is played out. But anyways, the next one I'll be looking at for after close is Riot. Riot, it moves in correlation to Bitcoin, but sometimes by us knowing that, market makers are kind of hold it back. Bitcoin be running. They'll be holding those sympathy plays back. Sometimes they, just be all over the place. You got to pay attention to details with that. But I'll be looking at Riot and Zoom at the close on Monday. Tuesday, we got Kava. That's like a Chipotle type shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they're gonna do good in the future. I'm gonna be watching them. A lot of these earnings are gonna, even if I'm expecting them to go up, depending on how the market is. If the market is blood next week, like it was on last week that I called out, that it was gonna be hectic, it was gonna be red. If it's like that, then I gotta be skeptical about how I choose the earnings, because that could mess up the flow of some of the companies that I expect to go up. Also, AMC will report earnings at the close on Tuesday. Lucid Motors, I'll be watching that. So right now, the good ones is Zoom on Monday, Riot on Monday, Kava on Tuesday, AMC on Tuesday, Lucid on Tuesday. Wednesday, we got NVIDIA. So this week this is gonna be a lit week. We got NVIDIA on close after Wednesday. We got Thursday, we ain't really got no good ones on Thursday that I'm gonna be. It's some, but I like the ones that's gonna move. And on Friday, it ain't really nothing either. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays is what I'm gonna be checking on the most. So you already know, guys. And now let's get to the penny stocks. So as we know, micro algo went crazy last week. Ticker symbol MLGO. It ended at 550 on Friday. If MLGO can come down and drop some more to the 3s or maybe even 4s, but within that drop, because it's very volatile, it ain't really no telling where it could go. You just got to play it in real time. I'm definitely going to, if the volume's still there, if it's still volatile, swinging, I'm going to definitely get in and get out of that for a nice chunk of change. It could definitely move up dollars at a time, up and down dollars at a time, if it's still in action. I'm going to be watching that play. The next play I want you to look at is Reto, ticker symbol RETO. If it break $1.12 and start to drop, that'll be a good entry price in the cents range, 80 cents, 90 cents, 70 cents, and looking for a bounce back up to test that wall around 160 area, 160, 170. That took off in after hours on Friday, so that could be still in play. The next one is Golden Sun Health Technology Group, GSUN. Now, if that's still in play, if that play's still in motion, it's still intact, that play can move dollars at a time. If that's still hot come next week, that play can move dollars at a time as well. So let's go ahead and GSUN, Reto, RETO, MLGO. And also the earnings that I was calling out. So you already know what to do. Add you on Instagram at BHShow_. I do one-on-one consultations, phone calls, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, hour phone calls, change your portfolio around, give you a different mindset on how to attack the markets. Also, feel free to join VIP. We go.